Hey. I really hope that you all are having a blessed day. So, the reason why I'm on is because many of us should know this already due to the many battles that we have faced in life. But it's okay. Some of us may fall a little short and fall off path sometimes. None of us are perfect. We all get to a certain point in life where we need to hear certain things again. So, God has brought me on for a reminder that He is a mighty God. What a mighty God we serve. There is none like Him. You can't find what you can find in Him in man. It's okay. I've been down this road before, but I'm telling you, if you learn how to lift yourself up again and keep your mind stayed on Him, you're gonna overcome this level. Because some of us tend to get stuck in a place of sadness and anxiety and depression, and these things, remember, are spiritual. And these are also the things that God said that He was driving out from amongst us. So before you get to the new level as to where God is taking you to, you have to overcome that which is coming against you spiritually. That is a really deep subject that I'll have to talk to you about soon. It's too much to get into right now because it's really deep and on a whole nother spiritual level, because that's dealing with the very thing that God said that He was going to pull us out from. That's the Canaanites, the Perizzites, the Hittites. You all, these things are spiritual. They're not people. It's a spiritual attack. And when these certain spirits are amongst you in your camp where you live, in your home, and sometimes they follow you too on the job, like they waiting on you when you show up. But remember, God said that He was going to defeat them right before our very eyes. They would not be able to stand. So before God gets ready to take you to this new level, all of those things that are coming against you, you're going to be able to stand. You're going to be able to defeat it. And you won't be moved by what you see. You'll be able to stand and say, oh, God done showed up for me in that area before. Get on, dismiss. You're going to be able to keep pushing forward. And right now, a lot of you all, you're speaking from your mouth. Oh, I'm ready for that blessing. Oh, I'm ready for God to do this. Oh, I'm ready for God to do that. And then, when that pressure picks up and you saying you're ready, mouth utters anything, which is why God needs us to understand the importance of Him knowing what's within, what's in the heart. He sees. See, mouth says one thing, but in here, this is saying a whole nother thing. You don't know how to stand when the pressure picks up. You bend by when you break. When you just told God from your mouth that you were ready, but you're not ready. So, believe me, He had me to speak on this a long time ago because I've dealt with this. You think that the pressure that's coming up against you is so bad? Oh no. Things could get much worse. Somebody out here in the world today has it much worse than you. And they're wishing that they could be right where you are in the situation you're in, because it's far better than what they're going through. So what you feel is bad, and what you feel is going to take you out. Some of y'all, God hasn't even allowed the very weapon forming against you to fully take you out. But the fear and the thoughts of it happening is causing you to lose sight that God is a mighty God. And He sent me here for a reminder of that today. We can't continue to live in a place of saying, in Him we place our faith. In Him we place our trust. You have to live it. For God knows what's in the inner heart of man. He knows the very words that we speak, if they're real or if they're fake from the get. You can't fool Him. And sometimes that's why it takes others a little bit longer to get out of certain areas, because God is saying, all right, I need you to move out of this place of depression. It's time for you to come out of that. I need you to lift up, and I need you to come to joy. But when it comes to getting to the place of joy, you begin to look around you and all you see is devastation. So you just get stuck. All you see is sorrow, so you just get stuck. All you see is your mother coming against you, your father coming, whatever it, not your father, God says he's the only father, but your dad coming against you, and you just get stuck. And God is saying that the whole time your eyes are supposed to continually be on him. He gave me Psalms 125. Which says, those who trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion, which cannot be moved, but abides forever. When it says that they cannot be moved, it is not only speaking to the physical realm, the natural, that which you live in. Like some of you all are afraid of, you might be getting ready to be evicted, whatever the situation is, you don't have the money to pay your bills this month. It's not just speaking towards that, but it's also speaking to emotional, spiritual things within ourselves. He's saying that it says, those who trust in him are like Mount Zion, which cannot be moved. Is also speaking towards your emotions. You're not moved by what you see. You're not moved by what you hear. Your mind is constantly trusting on God, because you know and you understand that he is your strength. You know that whatever coming against you, it can't prosper. It won't prosper. And you can't give up. He's the source of your life. He is the source of your strength. He is the power within you that will keep you empowered to push forward. He's a mighty God. He's mighty to me. He's mighty to me, and not only to me, but for you. He is a bridge over troubled water if you allow him to. But if you try to fight against the process, you are not going to make it. You will drown, which is why some of you all go through the same continuous cycles over and over and over again. No, this is not the will of God for your life. Yes, he does see you, and he does hear your prayers, but when he gives the instruction, you don't listen. You go right back to the very thing that he's pulled you out from again, and he allows you to get that joy, to get that inner peace that only comes from him, but you don't safeguard it. You allow certain things, certain people to enter right back into the zone that God has cleared out. He's came in and shifted certain things, and you allowed it right back in again. And then you get mad. Oh, Father God, you don't see me. You don't hear me. Why is this happening? Why is that happening? And God is saying, I have rescued you. I have been there for you. But you allow the same thing to enter in again. You are long overdue for joy. And it's not his fault. He has made preparation. It has been given to you. It is you who keep allowing the same things back in. And God is saying, he is still a mighty God. He is still mighty to save, and he is still there for you. It's not only about hearing him. It's not just about hearing him. It's when you hear him that you are obedient to him. You know, some people can hear him and still turn a deaf ear. But when you hear him, it's such a great blessing, because he leads and he guides you in a way like man can't lead you and guide you. And he doesn't always fill you in with all the details that you need to know during that time. But as you go before him in obedience and do what he's telling you to do, you will see that which is coming against you begin to be flattened out, smoothed out, and you'll be able to get through it. It won't take you out. And so it goes on to say in Psalms 125, as the mountains surround Jerusalem, so the Lord surrounds his people from this time forth and forever. So it does not stop. God is there with you. You are not by yourself. You have allowed the enemy to get into your mind and to cause you to feel like God has abandoned you. God has forgotten you. No, he has not forgotten you. There are certain things that we need to overcome that we keep getting stuck. We have to learn how to let the voice of God be bigger than the voice of the enemy, and the things that we begin to hear even from others, whatever it is that is trying to outpower the voice of God in your life. You got to let it go. You got to lay it down. And which brings me to my next subject, what the Lord has been telling me for the couple of days to get on here and let you all know. It is so important for the people of God in this hour, the way that God is moving, the way that God is shifting. I'm talking about he's answering things quickly. It's happening. It's not a delay. It's happening, but it's happening for those who are being obedient to God and those who understand the importance of making. See, everything surrounding us, everything within us. This is our temple. This is where God dwells. This should be a constant habitation of praise. The praise that we are in worship that we are supposed to have before God is a continuous thing. It's not something that you can turn on and turn off when you feel like it. It should be a constant thing. And as you learn to push forward in that, you will begin to feel the joy and of the Lord surrounding you and in you, and you'll feel that love, and you'll know that you're not alone in the situation. Not saying when you feel him in that way that I'm describing that everything is gonna instantly get better. No, you got to keep pushing forward. Because see, that's where so many people slip. That's where people tend to get caught up. And I could tell you this because it was me. I got caught up, okay? I would praise and I would be like, oh, I would tell myself, oh, I'm praising now, so yeah, this is about to change. And then guess what? Another year goes by and I still haven't fully understood the fullness of what all God needed from me. And I'm, Lord, did you not hear me? Did you not see? Did I misunderstand you? Then I start questioning myself. God, I thought, when I did this was going to shake. I thought when I did this was going to move, but I had to learn that my praise was something that I couldn't turn on and turn off when I felt like it. See, God going to always weed out of you the things that you feel that you don't do. He'll expose you. That's why I don't tell God, I will never tell God, I'll never do this and I'll never do that, because God will put you to the test. He'll weed it out of you. Oh, you said you wasn't going to never do that, huh? Okay, here we go. There you go. And you do the very thing that you just said you was not going to do. He done weeded it out of you. And you like, man, I just told God I wasn't going to never do nothing like I don't never fix my mouth to say nothing like that. Look, I just said, I don't tell God. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I don't, because God holds everything. He's the source of our life, the source of our strength. There is nothing within us that God can't weed out. There is nothing within us that God can't expose. And in the time that we're in right now, God is not only exposing the true intents of people surrounding you, but even some of the things that's in you is being weeded out and exposed. People are seeing the true you. Like it can't be hidden. You all hold on. I'm gonna have to end up coming back. Hold on.